What's up, YouTube? I wanted to do a project and I thought I would share my results. I'm going to attempt to clean these crystals. They are Arkansas quartz, and from what I was told, they haven't been cleaned or anything. From the looks of it, they've at least been like sprayed off probably, but there are a few pieces that really have a lot of red iron deposits, and I would like to see if I could get them out. Mostly this is just something I've wanted to do for a while. A lot of people talk about using iron out to clean crystals, and I just wanted to give it a shot. So I finally got some iron out powder, and I plan to give these guys a soak. I'm going to go with a gallon of water and a cup of iron out. And the first thing I'm going to do is just soak these guys for a little bit and then scrub them with a toothbrush or something, just to make sure there's nothing loose on them that can come right off. Just dirt. And then I plan to soak them in iron out for 24 hours and see how they look, and then just soak them till they just look as clear as they seem that they can get. So anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video. I know a lot of people do these videos, but I just wanted to, you know, share my experience, considering I've never done this, and see how it goes. Okay, so I've soaked these in water for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then I scrubbed them with a toothbrush. And just for a side note, that actually made a pretty good amount of difference in the way they looked and how bright they are. So before you do anything, you might give your crystals a scrub with a toothbrush, and it might eliminate the need to soak some of these that were just kind of had a little bit of like rust color on them. Like this one is nearly perfectly clean. So I was surprised what the toothbrush could do. I didn't go crazy scrubbing for very long, but a lot of the stuff was really loose and just came right off. So, and right here I've got my gallon of water with 1 cup of iron out dissolved into it. It's warm, and it dissolved really quickly. And my next step was just to place all the crystals in there and just give it some time to work. I plan to go at least 24 hours, and I'll check it first thing in the morning. It's about 8 o'clock at night now. I'll check it about this time in the morning and just see how things are progressing. Okay, well, it is noon the next day, and the crystals are looking better. Some of the bigger ones with a lot of heavy deposits are still needing some time, but a lot of these smaller ones that barely had anything to begin with are perfectly clear. And so I'm thinking I'll go ahead and remove anything that looks like it's pretty much finished, rather than just let it sit in there for no reason that I'm aware of. There might be a benefit for letting them go longer, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm just going to pull out some of the ones that look really nice. I'm going to put them in this baking soda water and then rinse them with just regular water and see how they look. But the larger ones, I'm going to let them just keep going until I see nothing rusty looking on the outside. So anyway, it's going pretty well and going pretty quick, so we'll just let her keep going. So I thought I would give a quick video of the ones that I pulled out early. That one's a little cloudy, and this one's still a little bit yellow, but it could be a smoky crystal, maybe. So the rest of them are pretty well clear. I don't see any iron type deposits on them, so probably just let them be. But this one, really, for as small and busted as it is, it looks really clear. So anyway, so all in all, pretty good for just a little over a day, not quite 24 hours. So anyway, all going well, and we'll just keep looking at them, keep checking them. I don't think there's any of these that I really feel like I'd throw back in. They seem like they did good enough, so we'll just keep going with the rest of them and see how they turn out. Okay, since the quartz is doing so well, I thought I might do a little bit of a side mission and maybe throw in some of these amethyst. They're kind of cloudy, so I'm curious to see what they can do. I've got some Veracruz with some iron on it still. Some more rough amethyst that definitely has a little bit more iron on it. They're all just a little bit crusty and a little bit irony. And then I have some hematite included quartz as well, and it's all kind of dirty and crusty and whatnot. So I want to keep these separated because I've got them from different places and paid different prices for them. But I plan to get like maybe 3 little containers and have them all go in at the same time, and just to see what they can do. Since I'm so happy with how the iron out's working on the quartz, we'll see what it can do with these other things as well, and just kind of add them to the overall project. So there's the hematite quartz. I threw those Veracruz points in there as well. The slightly more clear Veracruz and the cloudy Veracruz. So we'll just let it go and see how it does in comparison to the quartz. It is now day 2 and everything's looking pretty good. I think everything that I can see is just inclusions in the quartz. So from here I'm just going to go ahead and put these all in the baking soda and water and then rinse them and dry them and see what they look like, and if they need to go back in they can. But at this point it's too hard to tell without getting them in my hand and taking a good look at them. But they all look really clear, so I will get them out and see what they look like. Okay, so I thought I might end the video with the same visual that I started it with, which is the same lot of crystals on this flat. And a few of them really turned out nice. And when they were in the water, they basically just look like a glass of water with ice in it. Pretty awesome how much of a difference it made with some of them. So everything you do see in these crystals is all inclusions inside them. Nothing external that I could see. I washed and dried and looked at them as closely as I could, and everything else is internal. So I would highly recommend giving this a shot. And I've got some Amethyst and Aquamarine doing the same thing right now. Well, I don't think I have any Aquamarine, but I do have some Amethyst and more Quartz already in the bath. Some stuff I've had that I got before these. So anyway, in conclusion, I think this was very simple to do and made a huge difference in how nice the crystals look. A few of them just really turned out nice. But anyway, would recommend, and hope this was a helpful video. Alright, we're at day 2 with the Amethyst and the Quartz, and it's probably going to be hard to tell with the lighting, but everything looks really nice. It just gives a wet, glassy look to it, but it doesn't do miracles or anything. So the Amethyst that was cloudy is still cloudy. The clear stuff is still the clear stuff, but it all just looks better. This quartz had a lot of dirt and stuff in it, so I'm going to go ahead and neutralize these in the baking soda and then rinse them and see how they look. Okay, I've got the Amethyst and the Quartz out of the iron out after 2 days. First of all, I feel like everything has a nice luster to it. I don't know if that's something the Amethyst does, but or the iron out does, but it seems to just brighten things. And the Quartz turned out nice. It was relatively low quality to begin with, but it's all just nice and clean. The little Veracruz amethysts that I had, they look cleaner and brighter. This is one of the bigger and gnarlier quartz pieces. No iron though, just inclusions and whatnot. And then these cloudy amethyst pieces, they're still cloudy amethyst pieces, but they do have a little bit more of a luster to them. So anyway, it was interesting to try out, and definitely would do it again. If for no other reason than it kind of brightens things up. So anyway, I hope you guys found this interesting, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment, and I appreciate you watching.